that you guys came up with. So let's try to strategize right now. What do you think we should try? Let's hear from folks. Who wants to go first?
I mean, I've been to a PBS training, and I mean, I remember one of the things that was very important is always reinforcing what the positive behavior is by, you know, I know we have Aztec tickets, Panther tickets here at our school, so, you know, really using those Panther tickets to reinforce a positive behavior, like when they're doing something correct.
That sounds great.
Cool. I would want to add maybe modeling and role playing to the expected behaviors.
Wow, yes, definitely they need that role model and like that modeling in front of them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Role play is fun for them. It keeps them engaged.
I'm open to trying multiple or a variety of methods, but I think that explicit explaining and teaching of the rules would go a long way in helping their behavior and having it to where we can have equal play and have everyone have an enjoyable time out there. If everybody knows and have some universal rules, this is what's happening, they know what's happening, the supervisors knows what's happening, and that way we can eliminate some of the conflict a little bit.
Yeah, I agree with you. Thank you for sharing. Do you all think that we can kind of like culminate our strategies, maybe?
I think, yeah, we can model. I know there's been, you know, some PBS lessons where it's the teachers and the students. So the students are modeling for other students. Sometimes even the teachers are showing like the bad behavior and the kids are showing the correct behavior. Or maybe we can even do like a role play where the kids, you know, we can have a few kids playing, maybe some teachers playing in that game, but us, you know, showing the incorrect behavior.
So maybe coming up with some lessons that we can do explicit teaching, do some role model or sort of modeling and role playing, and at the same time like explicitly teach them what positive behavior we're looking for. Does that sound like good to everybody?
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. So how about we vote for it first, just to see that everyone's on the same page. Show me a thumbs up for a consensus that you agree with this strategy.
Definitely.
Great, thank you. So now that we are on board and on the same page, let's try to see who can take on what roles. So we agreed that we're going to do lessons or create lessons. So I think one of the lessons that we should focus on would be respect.
I can take that one.
Yeah, because a lot of them was
Yeah.
Like sportsmanship.
disrespect,
Yeah.
sportsmanship, maybe conflict resolution.
Take on conflict
I'm
resolution.
gonna take that one on, and then I can do maybe emotional control. And then Judy, did you want to take on like?
Like the rules or?
Okay. Yes. That sounds great. Once we have today's Thursday, so we probably will have to after school and then also the weekend to work on our lessons. That way we have them ready by Monday. Does that sound okay to everybody? And then on Monday we can start teaching our lessons to our students, to our own classrooms. I had in my mind kind of like an idea like that we can rotate our classes.
That's a good idea.
You think
So
so?
we only teach one lesson,
Yeah.
our particular lesson, but we teach it to every single class.
Yes,
Yes,
exactly.
exactly.
I think that works as well.
Like a
Because,
rotation, right?
right, because that way we can try with our own students and see like maybe how well we can, like if there's ways we can improve the lesson by the time to get to more, you know, working with other classes.
We get more
Yeah.
practice for it.
So like a rotation, does that sound good to you,
That
Mr. Garvey?
sounds excellent.
Cool. So on Monday we'll have our first one ready, and then we'll kind of like create a schedule, and then also how about Friday, the last day that we teach our lessons, we can have like a culminating soccer game where the students can show us what they've learned and apply the good sportsmanship, the respect, the emotional control, and then we can see if there's any growth there. Do you guys agree with that one too?
Yes.
Yeah, that could be amazing.
One thought that I had was that not all our kids in our school play soccer. So, are we still going to, you know, include or involve all those students even if they don't play soccer? Like, what are your, I don't know.
What are your thoughts?
I think we could, at least if they don't want to participate, at least as viewers, so that way they can understand the rules too, so they can help out, like, hey, you're not doing it correctly, you need to do this, and so that way everybody can be aware of the rules, of the procedures.
That's a good idea.
And would it be like a 7 versus 7, like exactly what we do right here at school?
Yeah, kind of model our expectations that we have right now,
Mhm.
and we can maybe create like a tournament, some kind of event
Yeah,
like that.
Mhm.
I think that would be good.
Okay, we can talk about it more a little bit later in more detail.
Sounds
Alright.
good.